So what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Robert, if this is your first time tuning in. So in today's video, we're going to be covering some of the questions that some subscribers have had about some of the rods that I've been reviewing. So I've been reviewing a lot of the new 2024 rods for Penn, but some people had some questions on how do they fare, how do they compare to some of the older rods that Penn has put out. So again, these are going to be going back a couple years, not 50, 60 years. You're going to be going back about 10-ish years, maybe a little bit less, for when these are put out. So I've had this rod for, I don't even know, guys. I've probably since I was in high school. I don't even know. It's been years, guys. Had it for a long time. By the way, I will leave everything down below in the description for anyone who wants to check it out, look at pictures, read more specs, maybe get a slower version. You can actually read things on the reel itself. It'll be all linked down below as well. So as well as these covers, I protect all the rods just because I don't like dust getting in there as much as possible. It's never bulletproof, but it helps. Yeah, these will all be down there as well. So the one we are reviewing today is the Penn Pursuit 2. If you're watching this video in 2024, we are currently on the Penn Pursuit 4. So this is the 2 generations behind that one. This one still works good, still works fine. So, has some wear and tear. It's been used a lot, but still works, still functions, still catches fish. That's the most important part. I have, actually between me and my dad, we probably have about 10 of these. And we've only had one that has ever had an issue. And I believe it was actually an issue that was in the store, because when we took it fishing, I believe it was already cracked. I think it was already broken. And when we caught a fish, you try to set the hook, the whole freaking thing just... So I'm pretty sure it was already broken before we got it. We just didn't even notice it. But it was right here. This thing, when we tried to set the hook, it just finished breaking. So I don't think it was an actual issue with the rod itself with Penn or the manufacturer. I think it was an issue with, probably somebody broken in the store, or maybe it got stepped on or something. I don't know. But it doesn't seem like it was a manufacturing issue. Again, not sponsored video, just being 100% transparent and honest. But yeah, so I'll give you guys a quick little close-up of this one. The handle is not broken. I just keep them like that, so I can put the covers on them, just so you guys at home can see it. I'll kind of turn it around. You can tell it has a little bit of age on there, but hey, that's good. That means it's working. It means it's catching fish. So the bell itself is still pretty strong. Like, this is one thing that kind of goes out on most fishing rods, but on the Penns, I haven't had that issue. The bell's really good. Another thing that kind of goes out from time to time, at least on some of the cheaper rods that I have, is the handles. They kind of get like this little lumpy feeling to them. I don't know, they kind of go whoop, whoop, and they go, and then whoop, whoop. It kind of gets like that. Still smooth. Again, years. I've had this thing for years. Still really good. The rod itself, I'll show you guys the rod. This one is probably, which one is this one? Yeah, this is a 10-footer. So I will show you the rod flexibility on this one real quick. I'll bring the hook down a little bit so I can actually kind of show you what it looks like here. So I'll kind of get with the camera. This one has a lot of flexibility compared to some of the other ones that they have out there. With this one, I can get a good catapult and really launch it out there, especially with a 3-ounce weight. The Penn Pursuit 2s by far are my favorite. These are the ones I use the most. These are the ones I take with me the most. If you watch the other videos, I made a video on the Penn Fierce 2. Really good rod as well, but I can't get them out there as far. I can't catapult them as far as I can with the Penn Pursuit 2. So if distance is an issue with you, if you're looking for distance, these rods are better equipped to take more distance, versus the Penn Pursuit is more equipped to handle, more fighting or pulling power, if that's something that concerns you as well. So we'll kind of read some of the specs here on the rod, if I can still see them, because the rod is kind of old. Again, it's a 10-foot moderate fast action monofilament 30 to 65 pounds. Braid, actually no, braid is 30 to 65. You know what, I'm going to have to read it on the reel because I can't see, it's washed off a little bit. But the lure size is 2 to 6. Let me see if I can find it on this one. So 20 to 30 pounds for mono, and then it is up to 65 pounds for braid. And again, I can't really make it out anymore, it's so old, but sorry about that, guys. But no, it's here somewhere. 30 to 65 for braid, and up to 30 for mono. So again, it's a little bit worn out, but it still looks really, really good. I mean, it's still a sharp looking rod. Now, the smoothness of it's still really good. The bail still works fine. The reel still works fine. The bearings, I know a lot of people ask me about the bearings. It's a, I can't even tell anymore, stainless steel bearing system. Yeah, I can't even read it anymore on this one. But either way, I'll leave it down below. For those of you guys who want to read on it, I will leave it down below as well. Now, a question that probably most people are concerned with is, how does it handle fish? Handles fish very well. We do a lot of catfishing, and it has enough, you know, it has enough backbone on it to give a good pull, a good fight on the fish, but also has enough flexibility to move with the fish, and then to also catapult it out as far as you would like to get it. Now, another thing is with the eyes. We've had some rods in the past where the eyes start to get a little soft, a little bit frayed, whatever you want to call it. They start to wear out. Basically, the eyes sometimes start to wear out. But on these pins, they've been doing this for years because I haven't had any issues with the pins. So the eyes on the pins, it's like a one piece, I don't know what is it, like aluminum or some type of light metal. And it's a one piece, and they curve it all the way in to make one solid piece versus putting like a donut. There's like two little donuts put together on some other reels. And so those little donuts start to separate, and then sometimes they get a little frayed or messed up, just worn over time, and then they start to fray the line. I haven't had these issues with the eyes on these rods. Again, we've had these things for years, guys, years. And none of that has happened so far. Well, you know, that's still yet to be determined. Hopefully it won't happen in the future either. Now the handles, if you watch some of my fishing videos, these are some of my favorite handles. The one that's on the Fierce and the one that's on the Pursuits, as well as some of the newer ones. I think the Penn Pursuit Wrath, no, the Penn Wrath 2, the black one, the solid black one, also has a good handle on it too. I think so. I have to go back and look at it. But I like these handles. They're like an egg-shaped handle, and I can get, you know, a good 2 fingers and then get that rowing action on this one. Versus the little circular ones, you kind of have to pinch them and then kind of go with it. So I like this one a little bit better. I can grip it better and get a good reeling action on it. But yeah, guys, it's been a couple years and no issues with this one. I have multiple of these. Between me and my dad, we have over 10, and still working like when they were brand new. So for those of you guys who are on the fence, whether you want an older pin or a newer pin, I thought I'd put this video out there to help you guys out, to kind of help make a decision, right? Give you guys as much information as I possibly could give you guys. Yeah, without further ado, guys, we're going to go ahead and drop it right there. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, be careful, be good, take care, and God bless. See you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.